Setting up any DIY tour is always tricky and always like has a lot of complications and takes some work and effort from everyone involved. This one has been especially tricky with everyone living all over, but these shows have really felt like a celebration of the things we've had to overcome to make this record.
Aaron drove down from Philly. E took a flight from Boston into Ottawa. Slopes came from DC, and then we had to take 2 cars, which is kind of not normal. Normally we had a 15-passenger van, but that kind of, rest in peace, Vinny Vegas.
Oh, hi, good to see you there.
We're a band that is spread out, so we're in different areas in different cities. So I don't actually see these guys all the time. I know all of us believe very strongly in this project, and we're not going to let distance get in the way of that.
I think that's one thing that's special about being in a band. You get to see 5 or 6 people react to the same situation. So you learn a lot about people when you're in a van with them for a long time, or you're playing shows with them, or you're in awkward sleeping situations, or fun situations, stressful situations, all of the above.
So I think he's a little intimidated by it.
I am a little intimidated by it. This is a lot of chocolate that I'm holding in my hands. It's very nondescript. You know, like most candy bars tell you what they are, you know, like chocolatey, nougaty goodness, or peanut butter, such and such. This just says big. It smells like a Milky Way.
Can you sense the region that the chocolate is from?
I can't. So upon first bite, oh, this is good. Walking into that venue and seeing a stage set literally in the center of a room with classic arcade games on either side of it immediately felt novel to me, and I felt this really honest merge of like my 13-year-old self and my adult self.
I get really excited about arcades. I played them a lot as a kid. Off-Road was one of my favorite games, and I also love San Francisco Rush, and they just happen to have both of those.
Oh yeah, Targ was cool. Ottawa was cool in general. I feel like what I would love if I was like 15 years old, like it's got like laser tag, and they got arcades, and you know, bingo, which maybe not 15-year-olds, a little older. Montreal is one of my favorite places on the planet. There's something special in the air there. I don't know what it is.
But it's cool. We went to Montreal. We did a little pop-up kind of acoustic performance of sorts. And we practiced the song in the parking lot ahead of time. And then we're like, okay, let's pack everything up and walk up the mountain.
Walking up to the mountain, I'm going over the harmonies in my head for the song we were planning on playing up there.
I was thinking we were gonna disrupt a lot of people's enjoyable, like, tourist scenery time.
I feel like I've done enough improvising with these guys that I wasn't really nervous about it. Plus, there really was no consequences.
As soon as like we come up and you see the clearing and you see the city, you just kind of, whoa, that looks so rad.
I actually noticed a few people see us walking up with guitars and like start looking around like something was gonna happen.
It almost felt like people thought we were setting up like a flash mob.
When we got to the top, there were all these people standing there, and it was like, okay, well, I guess this is going to be a little bit different than we thought, but let's do it. You know, let's set up and make this happen.
All of a sudden, people were paying attention, and that wasn't even the goal. The goal was just to shoot kind of a video in front of some cool scenery.
They just started to care and be interested with what we were doing.
I serve you no my soul.
I'd only dreamed. This guy came up to us afterwards. I assume or think he was trying to give us a compliment, but he was speaking French and I didn't understand it at all. Thanks, guys. We're a band called Vinny Vegas from the States, so yeah, thanks for watching. You take for granted as a musician, like people that don't have music in their lives regularly, how grateful they are to have people bring that into their lives. You know, when everyone moved away, our whole purpose of like continuing to be a band was to try and finish another record. So we kind of put everything else on hold. We stopped playing shows for like a year. We, you know, stopped pretty much all the other stuff we were doing to focus on writing. So now that the record is out and done, we're sort of like celebrating that by doing these shows.
All 5 of us are super excited about the record that we made. We're really proud of the music.
Writing the album was about creating the songs, learning the songs, and really getting to know the songs intimately. I feel like now the music is for them. Now it's like less about us and our creative process, and now it's about sharing.
Being in a show mentality, playing these songs is really refreshing as opposed to overanalyzing them, thinking of all the details and doing all those things that you do when you record a record. Now is the fun part where I can just make stupid faces and, you know, have good energy.
I feel like our songwriting has evolved as a group since The Big White Whale, and that's really what it's about, you know. Is kind of having a timestamp of the past couple of years of us being 5 individuals coming together making music, and this is the product, you know, of this time. 10 years from now, no matter where we are, we can always look back and know like this is where we were as people and as musicians in 2017.
How's it going, everybody? We're called Vinny Vegas. We're from kind of Baltimore, Maryland. Thanks for being here.
We're a band that you have to be in the mood to see. Like if you're looking to dance and have a good time, like we're probably not the band you're going to enjoy your Saturday night with. But if you're kind of opening and coming on this emotional ride a little bit, it kind of, I would like it to be to make it a goal to kind of be able to connect with people in that way. And that's why, to me, that's why I do what we're doing and try to push us to keep doing what we're doing.
Take your fond memories of how you thought this to be. Was it real? Did it feel like it used to?
And I know that at the end of a Vinny Vegas set, I feel just very connected, not only with the members of the band, but also with the audience, and I feel connected with myself.
We try to be as honest with what we're doing as possible. You know, even if it's kind of embarrassing or makes you feel vulnerable to put that stuff out there, it's real life, so people connect with it. When you go out and present the things you've been working on and you kind of share your deepest thoughts with strangers through music, it can really lift people up. Like it can really do things and hit people in a way that nothing else in this world that I've ever seen is able to do. And that is something I think makes music really special. It makes touring really special. Let it go.